Hi, I'm Debra Houston Edwards, and I am the chairman of the board of Washington Elementary School Supporters. Washington was initially founded in 1906. In 1936, there were 6 African American laborers in the community, one of whom was my grandfather, James Carter, who saw a need for high school because the school only went up to 8th grade. And so they petitioned the school board for the ability for them to come in and build a school. They refused, so they asked the organization, I think it was the Educational League, if they would pay for all of the costs of the property and also pay for part of the cost for building the school. And so these 6 men organized the community, and they raised the funding necessary to build the high school. I was a student at Washington through 6th grade. They had excellent teachers. The Education Foundation was exceptional. When the school board initially decided that they were going to sell the properties, we were at that board meeting and immediately began to contact community organizations to let them know that we needed their help.
We went with supporters of Washington to seek the help of the Southern Poverty Law Center. We begged the board, we pleaded with the board not to implement this closure that they voted on April 5th of 2023, and then the schools closed in May. Parents had 1 month, basically, to decide where their kids were going to go next year.
We wanted to purchase that property. They have to sell the property at fair market value. Of course, we don't have that kind of money.
First of all, it is my understanding that Debra Edwards' grandfather and others had to purchase that land, right? And then the school board, after they purchased the land, the school board then would not build a school. So they had to build a building. And now the school system owns the land, and to do what with it now that they've closed the schools? They could at least give it to a philanthropic organization that the history of Washington could be preserved.
Our children need to know that our parents, our forefathers, built that school and the foundation on which it was built. If we own that property, then we're able to get funding through foundations or grants to support the development of the library, to restore the 1957 built gymnasium that burned 6 hours after Juneteenth. That would give us an opportunity to be able to develop that property into an educational resource center. We want to have the campus designated as a historical landmark. Turning that campus into a museum, a cultural arts center, we will be able to do a whole lot of things to support the community's needs. It would mean that history is continuing. My involvement is to preserve the legacy of Washington and the spirit of excellence that was ever present in the community throughout my life and throughout the lives of the community as well. So we want to preserve that history, we want to preserve that legacy. We're just grateful to the Southern Poverty Law Center for coming in with us and supporting us.